Well, I really don't know what to read from our start with Barnsley. It's been very up and down, but our home form has been pretty good. But then, I don't know, we've played a lot of the top teams recently, so I guess things are going okay. But playing against two Premier League clubs today, at least when this save started, will hopefully show us how good we are. Hey guys, welcome back to more Football Manager 2019. I'm Joe if you're new around here, and welcome to part 2 of Season 4 of the Journeyman with Barnsley. And in today's episode we take on Huddersfield, who are obviously in the Premier League at the moment, but are in the Championship in this game. Then we take on Everton in the FA Cup third round. Since you were last with us, we've only actually played a couple of times. We beat Birmingham 2-0 away from home. Che Adams and Rob Hughes on the score sheet there. We then lost 2-0 away from home against Norwich. So that all means that we are currently 14th in the Championship, which, you know, if we finish there would be a very, very good season. If we win today, we could go, we will go up to 8th. So, you know, we're doing well. We're doing fine. We're currently 8 points clear of Preston, but we are playing Huddersfield today, who are in 12th place. So they're round about us. This could be a match that we end up losing. Let's have a little look at squad performances so far. Top goal scorer is Che Adams with 6 goals. Victor Adebayo has scored 5 as well. And Corey have scored 4 as well. Corey Smith has scored 4, and Zandy has scored 3. So, now, let's have a look at the team for today. We have got Davies in goal, still learn the names of everybody. Fredericks, Shotton, Pinnock and Williams in defence. We've then got Hughes and Smith in the middle with Adams, Edwards and Bradley starting behind Adebayo up top. So yeah, thank you for all the support on the series so far. It has been rather brilliant, to be honest with you. The last few episodes have gone really, really well of the Journeyman. Just a heads up, I think I might be having a little bit of a break from FM this weekend. I don't know. I'm getting a bit burnt out with recording at the moment. You know, as you'll have seen on the channel over the last couple of weeks, we've had Hitman, we've had Spyro, we've got the golf club, I've done the FM Cup, I've done the FM Premier League, I've done this series, I've done, a load of stuff. But you know, I think I'm just a little bit burnt out at the moment, so I think we might have the weekend off, at least from Football Manager. I might pre-record a bit of Hitman or a bit of the golf club to go out over the weekend. It's not final yet, you know. If I really feel the need to record over the next couple of days, then I'll do it. But yeah, so just a little heads up about that. But we will be back to normal service on Monday, no matter what. But just feel a little bit burnt out at the moment, and I'd rather be fresh and making good content than, I mean, this video has felt a little bit rubbish to me so far. So you know, that annoys me as a content creator. But here's Dykes on the right hand side, good block. Here's Williams now. We're going to just zoom in a little bit so we can see them. Adebayo, it's forward to Tosun now with the shot, and that's just wide. I feel like I've been seeing him in a load of matches recently, and I don't know why exactly, but I don't know what other series do I do? I don't know why I've seen a lot of him recently. I really don't. Did we play Huddersfield with Shields at any point? I really don't know. Haven't got a clue. But here's Edwards. Gets it wide to Bradley now. Bradley on the ball. He boots it forward to Adebayo. and now he's pushing forward. Can he get into the box? He can. He is Corey Smith, and he puts it in to the back of the net. 5th goal of the season for him, and we are 1-0 up against Huddersfield, and that would be a fantastic result if we can hold on to it. Nice little move forward there. Adebayo on that left-hand side, cutting in inside there. Good pass to Smith, and with his second touch, smashes it into the bottom corner. And yeah, I'll speak to you guys in just a second. Need to make a quick phone call. Sorry about that, guys, but we are going to continue the match now. 1-0, I'm pretty happy with that. I can't remember what I was saying before that minor interruption there, but yellow card for Ethan Pinnock. Dirty players there. But half-time, 1-0. We'll tell them not to get complacent out there. We'll tell them to get creative as well. At the same point, I've seen a funny thread on Twitter, I think it was, or in somebody's comment section about get creative, and somebody was saying that they'd if they were told to get creative, they'd be getting their easel out and their paints, and I thought that was quite funny. He has Adebayo with the shot, and that fizzes wide of the post, but we're creating chances, and that is nice to see. Now, Marcus Edwards isn't having the best of games that the world has ever seen, so we might bring him off. We'll give him another 10 minutes or so, and then perhaps bring him off just to bring on some fresh legs more than anything else. Here's Dykes on the right-hand side, gets it in, and it's 1-1, so we'll make that change straight away, in fact, and we'll put on Conor McGeehan up there. We might play him as an advanced playmaker, actually. And Adebayo, we're going to bring him off for Joe Mason as well. Just get a bit of fresh legs out there, and hopefully take back control of this game, because Huddersfield have now got back into it against the run of play, it has to be said. Stevens with the ball out wide, which is nice enough from him, and then Dykes into the middle. I'm not calling him the other thing, and then Unis put it into the back of the net. But I guess before the game we would have took a 1-1 draw against Huddersfield, but you know, it is a little bit disappointing when you've been leading the way to not win a match. So hopefully we can get back on top here. 25 minutes to go, and I don't really see what we can do now to win the game. Do we bring Zandy on perhaps for Che Adams? See what he can do on that right hand side. Guess that's what we have done. Towson's come off, and Berahino has gone on. Right, let's go attacking for this last 10 minutes. Can we force anything from this match? 5 minutes to go here. Come on, boys. Come on. Come on. Here's Unis. Gets it into the middle. Oh, I thought that was it. Apparently it wasn't, though. 2 minutes left of added time. Looks like we are just going to get a draw here, which, you know, is a fair result probably. But I don't hold out much hope for our match against Everton in the next one. Here's Zandy on the right hand side, gets it into Bradley now. Bradley back to Williams. Are we going to get one final chance? No. That's going to be it, surely. Pinnock. Williams. He blows for full time. I feel like that's a little bit harsh, but we had our chance there, and now we've got our FA Cup date with Everton. Well, quite a few changes to let you know about for this match. Stefan Stangl comes in at left back. Conor McGeehan comes into the midfield, and Zandy comes in on the left hand side. Everything else stays the same though for this Everton match. Happy New Year everyone, by the way. We are now in 2022, which is absolutely crazy to say. Richarlison is still playing for Everton, interestingly enough. Looking at this squad, you've got Sigurdsson in there, Idrissa Gueye is still there, Mina I think plays for them in real life, so Michael Keane as well. So that there's a lot of players that still play. Seamus Coleman, Tom Davies, Luckman, John Joe Kenny as well. So Everton have stayed fairly stable over the last 4 seasons, which is great to see. Great to see a club, pretty much keeping their original players, if you like, but they look like they're taking it seriously, which is a bit of a hammer blow to us. I'm not entirely sure how competitive we're going to be in this match, but we'll try our best, and you never know, FA Cup shocks happen, but I'm not holding out much hope, and this season is all about transition really for me, just sort of getting used to the players and them getting used to the system, maybe working out which players I want to keep and which players I want to move on. So I guess a cup run isn't really high on the agenda of that right now. So it's all about building a squad for the future, like we did at Shields. The first year was a transition year, and as we moved on, we found out who the better players were. We gelled them, we got the results, and by the second season we got promoted. So that's exactly what I want to do with Barnsley. This year I want to work out who our best players are, maybe make a couple of additions in January. We've terminated a couple of the loans on January the 1st, simply because they weren't playing. I've been here a good few games now, and they hadn't played yet, so I thought, let's get rid of them. We've absolutely packed the park here today, which is great, but Everton have gone 1-0 up. Don't worry about that. Today is just a sighter really to see how far we are off Premier League standard, because let's face it, if we have a good end to the season, we could end up in the playoffs and miraculously end up in the Premier League next year. That's a great save, by the way. Hughes gets it away now. But equally, we could have a bad run of form and end up in League One next year, which would be a disaster, really. I would like to have a good few years in the Championship, building this squad up, getting us ready for the Premier League, because we're definitely not ready yet, and that would certainly do us more harm than good going up, you'd say, at the end of this season. Britt Somblonga still at Middlesbrough, which is good to see. Lacazette still at Arsenal as well. A lot of players still knocking about at their current teams, which is rather cool. I wonder if Marco Silva is still the manager of Everton. Who knows? Here's Davies. Gets it out to Shotton now. It's a good ball forward. Adebayo has got it now. Here's Zandy Silva on the left-hand side. Is he going to cut in? He gets it in. It's Rob Hughes, and it's in. It's 1-1. That is a great goal. I thought it was going to be offside. Slightly muted reaction from us there, because I was certain that wasn't going to count. I don't know why. It just didn't look like a goal. But Zandy, beautiful cross into the middle. Look at this. Absolutely pinpoint. And Rob Hughes was there, and it's in the top corner of the net. And it is 1-1. Absolutely brilliant. McGeehan now with the shot. Now here's Adams, and it's another good save. Triple save from their goalkeeper there, and that could have been us into the lead. Here's Rob Hughes. I'm starting to get into this now. Fredericks, good tackle. Here's Wesley now. Wesley on the ball. He's pushing forward. Good ball to Richarlison. This could be their chance to retake the lead, but Pinnock is there and snuffs out the chance. But that was getting a little bit intense right there. But half-time, 1-1. I guess we can be happy with that. We competed. The first sort of 15-20 minutes, I'd say we were nervous, but we've sort of found a little bit of comfort now, and we're playing some nice football, which is good to see. And hopefully we can continue that in the second half and give these fans something decent to watch. Here's Myzian, and that goes over the bar. He's clapping himself though, which is always quite funny to see. Here's McGeehan, now to Zandy Silva. Silva on the ball, he's pushing forward. He's had a good game today, earned himself a star in the next one. Che Adams now with a chance off the post, and that's cleared away by Suarez. But you feel like it's only a matter of time before we break the deadlock here. Suarez away now. Here's McGeehan. McGeehan on the ball. What's he going to do with it? Here's Pinnock. End of highlight. I think we're going to go attacking now, which might seem like a stupid thing to do against Everton, but I think in both teams' interests, a replay isn't what we want. You know, the money we'll get from Goodison Park isn't really worth the extra game for me. You know, we'll make our money from results in the league. Here's Zandy. Oh no, it's away now. Here's Sabitzer. Sabitzer pushing forward. That's a good ball. Now Myzian. Oh, that's a shame. That is a shame. To concede like that. Just a simple through ball, and good finish though. But if he'd missed from there, I'd have been rather worried. But lovely ball forward by Sabitzer, catching us out. Not much the keeper can do there. Well, it's 2-1 Everton. Marcus Edwards again not having a good game. Sigurdsson gets it into the middle and it's off the bar and it's cleared away by Pinnock. But as it says, unlucky. Sigurdsson again gets it in. Punched away by Davies. Now here's Edwards. Adebayo, has he got the pace? Hughes boots it forward to McGeehan. Can he chase it down? Apparently not. What's his pace? 11, so he should have been able to give it a stab, but alas he didn't. We'll bring Joe Mason on. This has been a substitution I've liked quite a lot. I think that's the problem with it. We don't really have the depth at this club yet, and that is rather frustrating. You know, when you don't... Oh, sorry about that. Just knocking the mic. Bradley, Mason, off the line. When you don't have multiple choices at your disposal to change a game, it is quite frustrating. So definitely some additions in this January window will be welcome. Here's Richarlison on the left hand side. He's pushing forward. 20 minutes to go in this game now. Here's Zandy Silva. He's got it. Fredericks now pushing forward. What a beautiful ball forward that is to Adebayo with the shot. Oh, and that could have squared it with 20 minutes to go, and it would have been a ding-dong battle to see who could get through. Let's get creative out there, boys. Come on. Can we do it? Who knows? We got 13 minutes left. We got one more substitution we could make. Here's Bradley, gets it into the middle. It's Nardi that comes out with the save. I don't know who else we could bring on, in all honesty. I guess we can stick Joe Mason up top, Adebayo for McGeehan, and then bring Ryan Yates on. I guess that's the logical decision to make. Here's Nardi. What's he going to do with it? Kicks it long. Here's Vlasic. Vlasic on the ball down this left-hand side. Gets it forward to Richarlison now into the middle. Ah, it's all over. It is all over. A hat-trick from him today. And that pretty much wraps up Everton's place in the fourth round. And we'll be packing up. But I think we've been fairly competitive today. You know, we've definitely had some chances and looked good. I mean, you know, to have 24 shots and 11 on target against a Premier League club is something to be proud of. You know, and we'll take that into the rest of the season, and hopefully we'll manage to do better against the league teams. I think 4-1 is a very, very harsh scoreline on us, but I'm just hoping that it doesn't affect the morale at all. But lovely corner, and Michael Keane was there, and it's a good finish in the end. But yeah, Suarez. Back to Suarez. Just blow the whistle, ref. There's no point prolonging this now. Tom Davies. Sigurdsson. This ref wants to see another Everton goal. We're 20 minutes overtime here. Sorry, 20 seconds overtime. Imagine if it was 20 minutes overtime. That's offside. So surely you've just got to blow your whistle now, ref. Come on. He's prolonged this much longer than it needed to be. He's not even going to let him take the free kick. There you go. Full time. And we go out of the FA Cup with a 4-1 defeat. But I think a harsh one at that. But if you have enjoyed this episode, then make sure you do leave a like down below. Really does help me out. It means a lot to me as well. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager content. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.